Let's cut to the chase. Most of us are ordinary people. We don't have trust funds. We don't have connections that land us high-paying jobs overnight. And we don't have a magic ticket to instant wealth. We go to work every day, pay our bills, and hope that one day things will be different. That hope doesn't come from luck. It doesn't come from waiting for someone to rescue us. It comes from saving money. Not the save a few dollars here and there kind of saving, but intentional, consistent saving that builds a foundation for real change. First, let's get one thing straight. Saving money isn't about being cheap. It's about being in control. When you save, you're not giving up on things you want, you're choosing to prioritize things that matter more. Ordinary people don't have the luxury of taking big risks with their money. We can't afford to invest in risky stocks and hope they pay off. We can't quit our jobs to start a business without a safety net. Saving money gives us that safety net. It's the buffer between us and financial disaster. And it's the starting line for any real-life change. Think about the biggest barriers ordinary people face when trying to change their lives. Debt, unexpected expenses, lack of opportunities. All of these boil down to one thing: not having enough money to take action. If you're drowning in credit card debt, you can't afford to go back to school to get a better job. If you don't have an emergency fund, a single car repair or medical bill can push you further into poverty. If you live paycheck to paycheck, you can't take a chance on a new opportunity even if it could change everything. Saving money knocks down those barriers one by one. Let's break it down. Emergency savings are non-negotiable. Most financial experts say you need 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up. For ordinary people, that's not just a number, it's freedom. It means if you lose your job, you don't have to move back in with your parents or take a job you hate just to pay the rent. It means if your kid gets sick, you can pay the doctor's bill without putting it on a credit card. It means you have breathing room to make choices, not just react to crises. That's the first step to changing your life, stopping the cycle of living in survival mode. Then there's the power of compound savings. You don't need to save a lot of money every month, you just need to save consistently. Let's say you save $200 a month, and you earn a 5% annual return. After 10 years, that's over $30. 000. After 20 years, it's over $75,000. That's money you can use to buy a house, start a small business, send your kids to college, or retire comfortably. For ordinary people, that's not chump change, it's a ticket out of the rat race. Compound interest doesn't care if you're rich or poor, it just cares that you show up every month. It's the most fair way to build wealth, and it's available to everyone who's willing to be patient and consistent. Some people will say, I can't save money because I don't make enough. I get it. When every paycheck goes to rent, food, and bills, saving feels impossible. But here's the truth, saving isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. You don't need to save 50% of your income. Start with 1%. 1% of $3. 000 a month is $30. That's one less coffee run, one less takeout meal. Over time, that 1% becomes 2%, then 5%, then 10%. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. The key is to make saving automatic. Set up a direct deposit from your paycheck to a savings account. You won't even miss the money, and over time, it will add up. That's how ordinary people start to build wealth, one small step at a time. Another myth, saving money means giving up all fun. That's not true. Saving money is about being intentional with your spending. It means spending money on things that bring you joy and cutting back on things that don't. Do you really need that monthly subscription you never use? Do you need to eat out 5 times a week? Probably not. By cutting back on mindless spending, you can save money without sacrificing the things that matter. You can still go on vacation. You can still buy nice things, you just do it with a plan. That's the difference between living paycheck to paycheck and living with purpose. Saving money gives you the freedom to choose how you spend your money, instead of letting your money choose for you. Let's talk about life change. What does that look like for ordinary people? It might be quitting a toxic job. It might be moving to a better neighborhood. It might be starting a side hustle that turns into a full-time career. It might be being able to stay home with your kids. All of these things require money. Not $1 million, just enough to take that first step. Saving money gives you the ability to take that step without risking everything. It's the difference between dreaming about a better life and actually living it. Think about someone who saves $500 a month for 2 years. That's $12,000. With that money, they can pay off high-interest debt, which saves them thousands more in interest. They can use it to go back to school and get a degree that increases their salary. They can use it to start a small business, something they've always wanted to do but never could because they didn't have the capital. That $12,000 isn't just money, it's a second chance. It's the hope that things can be better. And that's what ordinary people need, hope that their hard work will pay off, that their future isn't predetermined by their current circumstances. Saving money also builds discipline. Discipline is the foundation of any meaningful change. When you commit to saving every month, you're training yourself to delay gratification. You're learning to prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasures. That discipline spills over into other areas of your life. It makes you more focused at work, more intentional in your relationships, and more resilient when things get tough. Ordinary people don't become extraordinary by accident, they become extraordinary by building small, consistent habits. Saving money is one of those habits. Let's address the elephant in the room, investing. A lot of people say, investing is better than saving. And while investing can be a great way to grow your money, it's not for everyone, especially ordinary people who can't afford to lose money. Investing comes with risk. If the market crashes, you could lose everything. Saving money is safe. It's guaranteed. You don't have to worry about market fluctuations or economic downturns. For ordinary people, safety is more important than speed. Saving money gives you a stable foundation. And once you have that foundation, you can start investing if you want to. But saving always comes first. Another point, saving money reduces stress. Financial stress is one of the biggest sources of stress for ordinary people. It keeps you up at night. It strains your relationships. It makes you feel powerless. When you have savings, that stress goes away. You know you can handle whatever life throws at you. You're in control. That peace of mind is priceless. It allows you to focus on the things that matter: your family, your health, your goals. When you're not worried about money, you can start living your life instead of just surviving it. Let's take a real example. A single parent working a minimum wage job. They make $15 an hour, 40 hours a week. That's $2,400 a month before taxes. After taxes and deductions, it's around $1. $800. They pay $800 in rent, $300 for food, $200 for utilities, $100 for transportation, and $100 for other expenses. That leaves $300 a month. If they save $100 of that every month, after 5 years, they have $6. 000. With that $6, 000, they can take a course to get a certification that increases their hourly wage to $20. Suddenly, their monthly income goes up to $3. $200 before taxes, $2,400 after. That's a $600 a month increase, all because they saved $100 a month for 5 years. That's life change. That's the power of saving. Saving money isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a slow, steady process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes sacrifice. But for ordinary people, it's the only reliable way to change their lives. We don't have shortcuts. We don't have luck. We have hard work and consistency. Saving money is the embodiment of that hard work and consistency. It's the best hope we have because it's something we can control. We can't control the economy. We can't control our boss. We can't control luck. But we can control how much money we save. We can control our choices. And those choices add up to a better life. So, to wrap this up, saving money isn't about being rich. It's about being free. It's about having the power to make choices. It's about breaking the cycle of poverty and living with purpose. It's the best hope for ordinary people because it's accessible, it's safe, and it works. You don't need a lot of money to start. You just need the willingness to start. Every dollar you save is a step toward a better life. Every dollar is a vote for your future self. Thank you for watching this video. I know 10 minutes is a long time, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen. If you found this content helpful, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me keep creating videos like this, and it means a lot to me. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.